Okay, there wasn't much left of this lesson, but I just felt like it was a good pausing point. Okay, here's what I want to bring out with this kind of question. Notice that for each of these they have congruent markings. So, and that happens here as well. So let's say, for example, that I was going to separate this out into two different triangles. So maybe I have my small one and I have my big one. Well, if I say that this is 3 from here, well, what would that make the big one? Well, the big one, that piece also has to be 3, so the big one altogether has to be 6. So maybe this one down here is going to be like, I don't know, a 2. So if that's 2, well then the big one I know is 2, which means the full thing has to be 4. So if this one is 10, following the same scale factor, what do I have to do to get the other one? What I hope you're seeing here is that that piece is 5. So HI equals 5. This is what we call a midsegment. And basically it's the segment that cuts the other two in half almost. So just know with midsegment, if you're gonna come from one triangle to the other, we're just doubling. So 9 to get EG, what do? We double it. So we get 18. To get from 16, if I double to go out, what do we got to do to come in? Divide by 2. So we should get CD equals 8. So that's what's happening there. We're just either doubling, we're always doubling the shorter side to get to the longer side. That's what's happening. So now, if I come to write equations with that, we'll still keep that showing. We're going here. I see it's a midsegment, so I know I got to double that. So I got 2 times x plus 17 equals x plus 27. Now we're just going to distribute, and we're going to solve for x. So I get x. Now I'm going to subtract the 17. X equals 10. To the untrained eye, you may think you are finished, but lo and behold, you are asked to find EF, which is this guy right there. So I know that 10 plus 17, I get 27. Let's try it on part F. Here's the smaller. To get to bigger, we double it. 2 times 2x minus 13 equals x plus 4. Same thing of distribute. So I get 4x minus 26 equals x plus 4. And now my job is to get x by itself. Add 26. 3x equals 30. Divide both sides by 3, and I get x equals 10. That was not on purpose. That just happened to happen. I'm not supposed to find x, though. I'm supposed to find JL, which is this piece over here. So I need to find x plus 4. Well, x is 10 plus 4. I get 14. So that is all that happens with those. It's just another version of scale factor, but this time it's specifically just 2, or 1/2. Okay, the last thing we just want to talk about is called a dilation. It's legit the same thing. Like, words cannot describe how much it is just the same thing. Because basically, see, check this out. You take a figure, it either enlarges it or reduces it based on a scale factor. Is that not legitimately just the thing we've been talking about? Here's the difference. The original image is called the preimage. Pre meaning before you changed anything. Afterwards is just the image. So here's what we got going on. Look, they even tell you what the scale factor is. Here's all that happens. I know that m is 0, 4. Well, all we're going to do, well, we should probably plot these first. Plot the pre-image and then plot the new one. Okay, so 0, 4, that's m, 3, 4, that's n, and 3, 0 is L. I get this lovely triangle. Well, our new point after we dilate it, we put like a little apostrophe and we call it m prime. And I know that k equals 2, which means that I'm just going to times both of these coordinates by 2. 0 times 2 is 0, 4 times 2 is 8. So my new coordinate is that. Oh, I thought I changed color. M prime, 0, 8, because I multiplied it all by 2. So I'm just going to plot that there. There's M prime. So I can do the same with the others. N is 3, 4, times that by 2. Just writing down the others because I like color coordinating. N prime, doublet, 6, 8. 6, 8. So there's N. L prime, doublet, 6, 0. And there is the image. I would encourage you to pause the video right now and try part B on your own. I'm just going to go for it, but I would encourage you to pause. Here's my lovely pre-image. So I'm going to dilate it by 1/2, meaning I'm going to multiply every coordinate by 1/2. 2 times 1/2 is 1. 8 times 1/2 is 4. So we get 1, 4 as G prime. H prime, cut them in half, I get 3, 3. I prime, cut it in half, I get 2, 1. And for K prime, cut those in half, -1, 1. And that's all it takes for dilation. Hey, guess what? That's all of 10.2. We're done.